Hello, my dear friends. Today we're going to talk about deep cleaning. Deep cleaning happens after you have decluttered. I know that I've talked about decluttering for so long, and if you need to know about decluttering, you can go back and watch lots of these videos, or you can go to my Patreon channel and listen to me every day reminding you what to do in each part of your house. But for today, we're going to talk about deep cleaning a part of your house. And we're going to go through every part of your house that I can think of and talk about all the deep cleaning that you're going to be doing. So not in one fell swoop. These are going to be several videos. So we're going to start with deep cleaning the entryway of your home, because that's zone one, the entryway. So if you have everything picked up and put away, organized, like things together, gotten rid of things you don't love, need, use, or want, given them to the Goodwill if they're worthy. If they're not worthy, then you've thrown them away. Once that's done, the next time you're in zone one, you can start deep cleaning. So here are some things you can do. Wipe down the walls around the light switches and the door frame with a damp cloth to remove any dirt or marks. Now, I'll tell you where I'm getting, this is just general information for the world, but I got this little book from Amazon. I found it. I don't know who wrote it. There's no name, but it's called ADHD Cleaning Planner. It was $10. And it's got all this stuff in there. So we're right here, we're on Entryway Deep Cleaning. I'm just reading what this person says. And I will put in my 2 cents because some of it I don't think is good for people with ADHD, but we'll talk about that. But for this, you're just going to pick things that are going to take you about 15 minutes, 4 units a week, if you're an at-home homemaker. If you're a payroll homemaker and you want to do it, or you want to do it all in 1 hour in a week for some reason, then you're going to pick 4 15-minute units and put them together, okay? So whether it's going to take you 15 minutes to do each one of these things is up to you. I don't know how long it's going to take you. But for me, it would take me maybe less than 15 minutes to wipe down the walls around the light switches and the door frame with a damp cloth and remove any dirt or marks. Probably about 15 minutes. If you have a window in your entryway, clean it inside and out with glass cleaner and wipe down the windowsills and the tracks. That might take you 15 minutes. It might take you a little longer. Clean the mirrors if there are any mirrors in there with glass cleaner, making sure they're not streaky. And something I heard, and I told my patrons about this, somebody said if you use a coffee filter, it works really great. I know I've heard about newspaper before and vinegar, that works. All right, wipe down the front door with an all-purpose cleaner. Clean the doorknob or the handle and the area around it. So we wiped around the door before, now we're cleaning the door. And I like to clean the front of the door and the inside of the door. So that could take you a full 15 minutes. Now, I'm going to just go through the rest of these without assigning times, and you can pick what you need to do. But vacuum or sweep the floor, the corners, and under the furniture. So deep vacuum. Maybe you take a whole 15 minutes to give it a really good vacuum. If you need to, if it's a hard surface, mop the floor. Again, that'd be a really good mopping. If you don't, if you don't have well, no, that's it. Okay, then shake out or vacuum the rugs if you have any front door rugs. Also the mat in front of the door, or outside the back door, or inside the garage. Shake those out. Sweep underneath it. And then take the rug from the inside, and if you've already vacuumed the floor, you've probably already shook your rug. Ideally, shake your rug before you vacuum and mop, okay? And then maybe you need to wash the rug. That's something you could do. Empty out the shoe rack. Some people keep shoe racks in like their front entryway, so empty those out. And if you have storage unit, I know a lot of you have those little square bin units. We have the little bins for the kids' various things or your things. Make sure that is emptied out, and that you've already remember you've already decluttered. So you just want to make sure you take the things out and really maybe vacuum out the inside of the bins, or just make them nice and clean. Or you can wipe them down with all-purpose cleaner. You know, you do need to check the finish. It's up to you to do that. Let's see. If you have a bench or a seating area, wipe that down. Clean any cushions or upholstery that needs cleaning. So you can use spot cleaner to clean the upholstery, or just if they're maybe outdoor cushions that are plastic, wipe those down. Maybe it's the time of year you need to put those away. You know, it depends on where you live in the United States or in the world. Let's see, dust all the decorative items. So if you have, like in your foyer, you have knickknacks or vases that need to be dusted really well, really washed. And sometimes you can wash those knickknacks if you need to, if they've just gotten cruddy over time. Clean the picture frames and artwork. Remove and clean the air vent covers. Dust and vacuum inside the vents if possible. And I know in my RV we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here in the front area of our RV, and then more in the bedroom, and more in the back bathroom, and more in the other bathroom. So there's quite a few. So make sure you get those nice and clean. Clean the light fixtures. That's something that people don't think about, and it's tedious. It takes a full 15 minutes to maybe do one. You have to turn the little thumb screws and take the thing off, and maybe you need to replace the bulb, and maybe this needs to be soaked, this glass cover, soaked and then rinsed and dried and then put back on. It'll be so nice. It'll make it just feel better. And you know, no one might notice this, but you'll notice it. And it's the little things that make the overall feeling of the home clean. Just people might not know why it feels so clean, but that's one of the reasons. Okay. Empty and clean the umbrella stand. There's an idea. Do you have one of those? Would you like to look down in there and see a dead roach? You know, if you were a guest, it's like, ooh. I mean, I'm not saying you would have one, but you never know if you don't look in there, or hair or whatever. So make sure you clean that out every now and then. And then you can add any other things that you want to do. Like, for example, your back sliding glass doors. Maybe you need to clean those tracks. You know, they get gross. And if you clean them regularly, they'll stay nice. Okay? All right. Or clean the sliding glass doors inside and out, etc. All right. So the next time we talk, we're going to talk about the laundry room and how to keep that deep cleaned. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful.